I'm your host, International Master Will Paschall, and we are hosting a Sparklehorse Arena Blitz tournament. No more off-topic chat. Let's talk about the chess. Chess is fun. Chess is positive. It's our escape from the coronavirus epidemic. So we have 2 hours of 5+3 casual arena blitz here in store for you. Sparklehorse, Majid, Baba Mashtar, Jeroen K, Miguel, Matthew, and Asterbate so far. 15 minutes till the tournament starts. I start the stream at 6:30 CET. I'm in Europe, Hungary to be exact. We've got Asterbate and Bob in the chat, guys. Don't forget to support the stream. Thank you for subscribing, Bob and Asterbate. Thank you for your support. Weekly top cheerers, Jim with 500 ohms on Twitch. We are hosting this arena every other week. We also have a Ponda Rapid Arena I do on the alternating weeks. This week it's Blitz 5+3. Found your new job, perhaps. All right. So no COVID dates today. Looking like Nepomniachtchi's running away with that kind of controversial tournament. Another random World Championship match between Carlsen and Nepomniachtchi may be coming up. If civilization survives that long. We shall see. Well, I think controversial because really, it's like one of the only sporting events that's going on and probably, should have been canceled for the safety of everybody. Grishuk doesn't want to play anymore. He openly posted a video saying that he doesn't think the tournament should continue. But Ding is fallen flat, and I think there was some scandal where his conditions are very bad. Like he couldn't even open the room window in his hotel room or something like that. I mean, that doesn't seem like very good conditions. I don't know the exact situation, but I think conditions are not optimal for a tournament of this level. So they should postpone it or cancel it or pause it and probably do over. Anyway, I don't think that anybody should necessarily erase the result up to this point, but I would think like stopping now at halfway point would be the sensible thing to do and pause it and maybe start over if civilization survives to start up again. Okay, so guys, we've got 8 players thus so far. Here's the link to the tournament. There's been a couple good games. Ding Loren is probably gone after the last game, losing. Nepomniachtchi beat both the Chinese players Wang Hao and Ding Loren back to back now in round 6 and 5 and 6. Ding was already -1, but this just buries him basically. Almost impossible to come back and win the tournament from like last place. He was definitely, I think, probably the second favorite after Caruana. Percy Upworth, keeping us all entertained after a grueling day of working from home. I'm going to start, we'll have to come up with a background, I need like some kind of desert island background. Pretend I'm not working from home. It would be nice fantasy if I could leave the house. Social distancing. I want to wake up every day thinking like, this is just like a nightmare. The stream had the beach vibes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was at the beach practically. Those good old 2017 carefree days, whenever that was. We've got Aldisto in the house. Good player. 10 players thus far. I haven't left my house except to briefly stop at the store for like 5 minutes in the last 3 or 4 days. Pretty strange existence, I have to admit. I wonder if I can get a Peloton delivered to Hungary. DK Guy 2240. Wonder how Amazon. I don't trust. The problem is I don't trust Amazon delivering to Hungary. They technically say they do, but it's relatively new, you know. Padron Antoni says, Matt, might I ask what should I do with the channel points? People tend to use them to do the highlight my comment. Most favorite thing. Who else uses the channel points? Yeah, I was telling my wife we should send the kids out for groceries, and she's like, no, we have to protect the children. They're like the lowest risk. Exactly, Bob. Sacrifice the children first. You're absolutely right. It's true. And women are at less risk than men, so I volunteered my daughter to go out to buy the groceries, and my wife like rejected it. My 11-year-old daughter should be the one who has to go out and buy groceries. I volunteer her personally. But seriously, it's probably true. Welcome, guys. Pedro and Antonio redeemed highlight my message. In Asterbait we trust for $3.80. Bob Sacamano did a redeem a highlight my message. Liberals beg Donald Trump for martial law. I know what I'm hoping for, but I can't say it on stream. I shouldn't, really. It's not politically correct, in a way. It's not morally correct. I want to be resurrected. Not exactly. Sorry, Bob. Yeah, the Bafina quote, pretty bizarre material there. The boy doesn't have a clue about chess. It's like when my junior high baseball coach tried to cut me from the team. I was like bewildered. It was like the stupidest thing anyone ever tried to do. Alright. DK, you never want to like destroy the ambitions of like a kid by telling them they're not going to be great. I also once had someone tell me I would never be an international master. I think when people have discouraged me, it's only served to make me more determined. I was like, who is that obnoxious punk? You found out Sunday that I must be careful what to say on my stream, since apparently his followers know the people who pay me. Oh shit. It's a small world. There's a lot of conspiracy theories floating around. DK Guy is strangely challenging me to 5+3. DK Guy, we're playing in the... DK Guy doesn't know the deal here? DK Guy, we're playing in an arena. It's not independent challenges. Maybe DK Guy didn't play in our Tuesday tournaments before? No, what I was hoping, Bob, was the opposite of someone getting resurrected. Actually. Alms on Twitch. 123 winter is coming. We're almost ready to go out and celebrate the rites of spring. May Day is coming in about a month. Just hoping. There's nothing wrong with hoping, Bob. Hoping. I mean, you know, is that wrong to just hope? Is it wrong to hope someone passes away? That an evil person would pass away? Would that be wrong? You know? Alright, we're starting in 5.41 seconds. We had snow yesterday, Alms. Did you as well? I get the snowman now. No, Mr. Coffee, but I know that somebody killed themselves by drinking aquarium cleaner because of inane advice by your president. Is Panda allowed to go outside and play in the snow? Panda is not allowed. He's on quarantine with everybody else. Technically, he's an animal, so. But pandas have they have very sensitive immune systems, so I'm not letting him go out. If he was a dog, I'd let him go out. Pence Palin 2020. That sounds Palin. That sounds like a good one. I like our chances. I like our chances against the Pence Palin ticket. If society doesn't degenerate into anarchy by then. They're both hot. Yeah. Bob really appreciates physically attractive people, so he'll definitely support the Pence Palin ticket. Dogs can get... That's not true, Acerbate. Don't start spreading fake news. They can't get COVID-19. Alright. We've got Sparkle Horse, DK Guy, Alms, Aldisto, Majid, 10-year-old, Webmax, Bone Atrophy, Antony, and the name I can't pronounce. You got your team to lichess. What team? Alms on Twitch. Don't you play in the 45-45 league? Is this... What team are you talking about? Yeah, I think Pence looks like he's in good shape, actually. Good point, Bob. I'd much rather see he was the president. Your local chess club came online, so you can play a match? Are you guys gonna You're gonna play a match against another chess club? Through lichess? Interesting. Maybe this is all, it's a new dawning of a new day for online chess. The virus will positively improve the online chess world. A quarantine league. If only they had online bowling, Mr. Coffee would be psyched. Yeah, a DK Guy, I couldn't believe that. Is that for real, that article about 35,000 people in Bangladesh gathered together praying? I thought that was almost like fake news or something. It's almost unbelievable. So starting in 2 minutes, you can't find the tournament. Here's the link. I will post it again, guys. I don't know, whatever link I saw that DK Guy, it wasn't a link I really, or a website I really trusted, but it might be a true story. Holy water is antimicrobial. It's also good against vampire zombies. You should tell her to put some garlic and mirrors on her door. I watched The Last Man on Earth, by the way, guys, with my daughter a couple days ago. Great movie, Vincent Price. One of my favorite apocalyptic movies of all time. Highly recommended. Original version in black and white. Really gets you in the spirit of the virus apocalypse. Alright, we've got Sparkle Horse, DK Guy, Alms, Aldisto, Majid, 10-year-old, Lemonade Master, Muhammad, Webmax, and Bone Atrophy. Alright, we've got to ask you guys, support the stream. Alms on Twitch donated. Please donate some subs. Subscribe yourselves. Support the stream. Good luck, everyone. Also, check out my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. You can click the link in the chat room. Wish me good luck as I face the German team and the Danish team. And actually, Paide just jumped in. He's from Bosnia. We got the European crew. Where are American friends? Why don't we have more like strong players from America, by the way? America. Now that everyone is like locked down, we should have more master strength players. Where is Zen Chess? Where is... we had another strong player, regular, from the US. Can't remember now. That's good. DK guy, what do you play? King's Indian. I said promise not to play G3. Camel culture. Yeah, that's right. So camel culture. Exactly. I like to call him camel culture. Uber driver. Uber driver's not here. He's probably working. Uber driver is one of the only people. Although I saw an interesting story, and I don't know if it's true, from the UK yesterday. Like delivery gig guys claiming that their business was actually down. A lot of people think that food delivery like is up. Somewhere in Nottingham or UK, they were claiming that there are actually less food delivery orders than there were before. It's interesting. That I found kind of hard to believe. You think like more people would start ordering, but I guess some people are paranoid even, and it's like, you know, for a good reason. Even paranoid of getting it from the delivery driver or what they touch. So this is an interesting pawn sacrifice. I might have had a game where I did this. The question is now rook b1 or bishop h6. Bishop h6 or rook b1. Rook b1 would avoid trading material. Yeah, maybe we'll keep the pieces on the board here. Basically a reverse of the very common gambit against the English. I'm not sure. They just leave the food at the door now. But I'm paranoid that everything you touch. Bishop h6. Queen a4. Bishop e3. Don't strictly know what the best move is. I wonder about queen c1 here. Probably better not. Better not and say I did. He has knight d4. Looks like we only have compensation for our pawn. I mean, DK hasn't lost to me in the last 7 games he's played. I'm starting to get a complex. I guess I'm too superstitious. Queen b2 check. Excuse me? D4 is interesting. Maybe I should play Queen b2 check first, then D4. D4, bishop f5, E4, bishop G4. Pawn takes C5, bishop takes F3. D4. I really shouldn't say all these moves in front of my opponent. Check. Actually, knight e5 is an interesting move there. Queen b2 check. Let's play it this way. Knight e5. Let's hope we're not playing against Morwa. You just take me out with an exchange sacrifice. I was originally going to play d4 here, but no longer makes sense, does it? He would just have d4 cd. I'm no longer on that guy. Well, he did sack the exchange. I would kindly ask anybody not to do any spoiler comments where you're like suggesting specific moves. While the move is possible, maybe like after the move or before the move or something like that. Very, very tough player who almost never loses. You had someone rage quit. El Rosador, we just started 10 minutes ago. That would leave 1 hour and 50 minutes. Welcome guys to the stream. Lockdown Blitz tournament here. Lockdown, drag out, Blitz tournament. Black has good compensation. It was a lockdown, drag out fight. He's basically unbeatable. I did manage to beat him back in the day. I don't remember how I did that. Might as well play e4, I guess. Try to get some sort of counterplay. e3 only allows... Actually, why didn't I play e3? Maybe e3 was better. The problem is he's insanely strong, even though he's only 2240, and also insanely fast. Very strong at bullet chess. It's difficult to understand why he's not like 2500, to be honest. Maybe I can play e5. No, it's too weakening. Yeah, I think the DK guy stands for Danish. Yabatis. But he's not really Danish, but he just likes Danish money. So he's following a lot of Danish krona. Something like that. He just collects Danish money. I offered a draw here because I think it's objectively unclear, but I'm not really better. I lost a similar game against Marwa last week, where I declined a draw in a exchange sack type position like this. I think that this same situation, he has enough compensation. I'm not realistic if I think that I'm better here. Yeah, the engine even says that black is a tiny bit better. So, really good exchange sack by black. It's a practical decision to take the draw. If he wasn't so good at bullet chess, I probably wouldn't offer a draw. I could maybe try to beat him on time, but normally someone rated 2240. Why can't I get back? Maybe my internet is so good. Normally somebody with his rating would either be like slow or not that strong, but unfortunately he seems to be both fast and good. I would take a draw there. I mean, the question is, could you play something like knight b4 to play for a win? I would repeat moves, you know. I don't have to repeat moves. You don't have to repeat moves. But, and I think it's a reasonable result for both sides. Right now, Paide has 5 points already. This is another problem with the arena system. You end up playing these like drag out battles with other strong players and spend like 20 minutes on one game while some other guys like racking up easy wins against 1200s. I should have berserked here. It doesn't make sense that I play, you know, for 20 minutes against one opponent while other people are just racking up points. Better to do the Uber driver system where just offer draws to everyone. Most Hungarian ending. Okay, this is a familiar position for me. So this is not common. Most people play e3. It's a Veresov. I wonder if bishop e6 would be playable. It's just a bizarre idea. d4. So d takes e5 is actually a mistake. Is it not? Or is knight a4 a good move? Now that's when we start not being sure. d4, knight a4, queen a5 check, c3, b5. It's like a reverse Chigorin. I've definitely faced like 94 before. That's the safer move for white here. I don't think the d takes c5 is a very good move. I want some miniatures in this reverse Chigorin. He just hung a piece. We should have done a berserk. C'est la vie. Next game. But it's good to play, you know, and see some people playing in the tournament. If you're 1200, you don't mind playing some stronger players. Most of my opponents, everybody on my stream tends to be higher rated, and I feel like it's kind of more interesting to have a mix of strengths of players, not just people who are 2000 or stronger. We could teach a lot to the lower rated players, but I think most of them are afraid, you know, afraid to play the higher rated players like myself and the others. Nobody wants to lose publicly. He's still hanging tough. Bishop takes c2 is a serious blunder. Anyway, I'm up a piece. I should have berserked here. Generally, I won't berserk unless it's a really much lower rated player. Then I think it's actually a good idea. Problem is, you know, this is the classic bartender thing. Like, hey, you're a chess player. I bet you can't beat me in 10 moves or something. You know, and it's not easy to beat anybody in 10 moves. I think the average chess game probably takes, you know, even if I'm up a rook or 2 pieces, it's going to take me like 25 moves to win. I can never automatically beat people in 15 moves. You always hear that kind of comment from total beginners. I bet you can't beat me in 12 moves. Alright, but a very sportsmanlike resignation. Player from Libya. Wow. Paide. Pavel. I was thinking we never have any players from Slovenia on the stream. They're like boycotting my stream or something. Why do we never have any Slovenian players? Pavel's from Czech Republic. Czechia. I'm sorry. Asmir. All Europeans, no Americans. Lemonade Master. Do we have anyone from the US of A besides Bob and Asterbait? We need more higher rated players. Amoeboid, I'm not sure where he's from. Mostly Europeans. Luana from South America. From Brazil. I bet you can't make a martini with tequila. My friend has a bar. He put a Facebook post. They were making espresso martinis. And his tagline was, why not have caffeine and alcohol? Not a bad idea. I have the coffee and beer here, so it made me. All right, we're gonna do the berserk, but I don't like berserk against unknown quantities. There's only 2 million people in Slovenia. It is pretty small. Is it smaller than Hungary? Pannonia, part of formerly known as, under the Roman Empire, Greater Pannonia. Knight a3 is a very strange move. In this position, he's going for it. But he's going to regret that. The knight will get kicked back. Probably not that big a deal if he were to play like a4 here. Very good. He doesn't really lose that much. The knight gets back to c3. Village Lord. Only 20 million in Istanbul. That's a few people. So, that's a weird move. The b3. This could be a problem. I normally don't like playing d5 in these kind of structures, but in this particular instance, we're going to make an exception. Because we can win a piece here. Don't know if White has any sort of compensation for this. Perhaps. They had the chess Olympics in Istanbul at one point, maybe 5 years ago. I had a Turkish friend in the United States in Boston who, I think he went to it. I've never been to Turkey. Though it seems like there's a really pretty big popularity. Chess has undergone a real resurgence or surgence in Turkey. Very, very popular. Lots of good players. I played some Turkish players. Quite a few that came here to Budapest to play. Not recently. So, yeah, White is focusing on sort of trying for primitive threats too much. Queen is trapped. Queen is trapped. Well, that's surprising, Bob. Bob, that's why she has 500 viewers, right? Probably because of Eric Hansen. I guess you gotta pay the price. If you... That's what Arthur Bisgeier says. If you once... What was it? He pays your money and you takes your choice. It's like a Carney saying. That sounds like Alex Salmond, the Scottish minister. He did a zombie impression. Then he tried to kiss me. Alright. Rook takes f3. Alright. Back to the tournament. I should get drunk on the stream more often. Got our beer handy. Of course, only the panda can molest me here. Thank God Bob isn't live in the studio. Alright. I don't want to get in trouble. We've got Tahaj. I guess you say it Tahaj. Taj Mahal. Paide, Sparkle Horse, Pavel, Lemonade Master, who's a mystery, Webmax, Jorge Alfonso, Jeroen, good to see you. DK Guy has only played one more game since our last battle, and Antony. No, Bob, I want to stream with ugly people. It makes me look better when I stream with ugly people. I always gravitate toward ugly friends. It makes me look better. Alright. I only go for world champion material, Bob. Yeah, she's a friend of mine. But I wouldn't ask her to lower herself to this level. C4, C6, knight F3. What do we got? A reverse London system. The other day I played the Slav. The Slav is so brutal. I only go for world champions. Nothing below that. Slav is probably the single most, it's the single most popular defense against d4 for black since about 1990, I would say. This g6. G6 here leaves me in a little bit of a quandary. I had a game against a German IM who played that. That's an annoying move. So then I have the choice between the stupid Schlechter Slav, which I really don't have a line, or b3 like I played in that other game. It was a German IM, Gregory Pittel, that was it. He played g6, I played b3. Wasn't a very interesting game. I hate this stupid Schlechter Slav. Nothing for white. There's like 100 different ways that white can play this position, and none of them seem to give white an advantage. I like the Leningrad Dutch Kase, but I don't know how to pronounce your name, KSA. But honestly, I've never actually played the Dutch in a tournament game. I have a good score against the Dutch. I'm better beating the Dutch than playing it. But if I did play the Dutch, I would agree, you know, that the Leningrad is the best. Unless you're like Magnus Carlsen. Interesting approach here. The approach. Nothing for white as usual. Knight on g5. Knight on g5, is that a good thing for me? Not really clear. I'm turning into Zuckertort. Man, c5 is sort of dubious. Dubious. We have played dubious moves here. Oh, man, c5. If I hadn't played h3, I would be tempted to play f4 now. Maybe we should go for it anyway. This has got to be bad. This is so dubious. Well, Bob, I don't know, man. I never really went for the Polgar sisters. I never really got that, but whatever suits you. I thought knight h5 might be a problem at one point. I was looking at the 1886 World Championship match between Steinitz and Zuckertort, man. There were some good games and some bad games. It's interesting to see games from 130, 40 years ago. Yeah, I think they are pretty good. Susan Polgar, especially professional with the Photoshop. There was a picture of her at the Hungarian Chess Federation mean, and it's relatively recently been put up. It looks, she looks better than she looked like 20 years ago. I mean, it's really, really dubious. What is going on around here with Pi Day? But Bob, you're not really into that, you know, judging people by their physical appearance, right? You'd never do something like that. Queen A3. Black extremely strong. Paide's only problem is that he's a little impatient. No, I don't hate my position that much. I don't know if I like it, but I don't hate it. Guys, thank you for joining the tournament. Bad bishop, no more. Yeah, but he needs the dark square bishop to protect his king side. You want to trade it on e5? Very controversial. You know what, Bob? You're actually kind of getting to the heart of the Schlechter Slav. Like, what makes that opening suck for black is essentially like this. This bishop really, you know, doesn't do a lot. See if we get a useful move in. Knight to b6, knight c6, I mean. But as I showed against DK Guy, winning the exchange isn't always a good thing. Maybe we best just recapture here. Queen takes might have even been a move. Ironically, I didn't really seriously think of this. But there's not anything he can really directly do. Like queen takes d4, f6, knight c6, maybe e5. My opponent left the game. All right, prepare to claim victory in 32 seconds. He's back. That's such a tease, dude. That's just not right. Don't tease me like that. Nice bishop on e4, though. The problem is, what can I do? You know, I mean, I don't really like f6 for black here. It doesn't seem necessary to play that. That seems like a bad move, Bob. Bob, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Old friend of mine from Tennessee got back in touch with me after a long time. His code name is Homer Simpson. National Master. National Master Homer Simpson from Tennessee. No pairings for 5 minutes. No complaining. The vacuum. The vacuum is in effect. We've got a nice positional advantage here. Should I have? No. Wow, you can do that? You can do that? That's not right. Wow. Wait, rook e1. You never expected the e file to be an issue. Yeah, this looks very bad for black. Slice him. Slicing bishop. These pieces never really got into the game. Bishop f5. It's mate, almost. Where's my time? Oh, no, no, no. You don't wait for me. Time waits for no one. DK guy, I don't want to play you anymore. Seriously, you're not waiting for me. Gonna ruin my streak starter? No. You got a streak starter too. Why do you want to play me? We have 71 people in the tournament. There's no reason to wait for 5 minutes. Okay, most of them aren't playing, but Russador only played one game. A lot of people play just one game. Where are all these people? That's like a record, by the way, 71. None of them actually playing. I've got internet problems here. Let me see what it is. Maybe the site's overloaded again? Maybe the site's overloaded. 70,000 players. I paused. Waiting for DK guy to get a pairing. If you're gonna have a score that good against me. Seriously. Dude. Where's Reza? He's playing. Webmax playing. You can play Matthew. Curmudgeon. Alcohol. Where's my beer? Anybody but DK guy. I don't want to play him anymore. Come on, seriously. I just started my streak starter. That's like an automatic draw at best. Why would I want to do that to myself? I've got the yellow. Plenty of people to play here. I'll wait you out. Come on, how can there not be any pairings? If even half the players are playing. Why is on join leave? Well, I didn't want to play DK guy, but if we're really going to wait for like 5 minutes, it's ridiculous. But it's just very strange that we can't get another pairing. He's really ridiculously strong for 2,240. We'll play the hedgehog. B3. So C5 anyway. I don't really have a lot of other options, I feel like. So it's not a hedgehog. Well, it is a hedgehog, actually. It will be eventually. Now D5. Well, yeah, I mean, I think you should like try to duck certain players if you think they're suspicious or something. Just that personally, DK's score against me is out of control. Maybe if I didn't have the streak starter started, I wouldn't mind it so much. But I just got the streak starter, and I just started to be able to add some points. But I haven't beaten him in like 8 games in a row. So it's getting kind of depressing. Plus the psychological factor kicks in. Against certain players where I don't like my chances, I play even worse than even the statistics would normally dictate. If you don't believe you can win, chances are, you can. I haven't seen Tuna. I don't watch anybody else's stream. I don't have any time to do anything, it seems like. Good looking. That's the important thing. Is he as good looking as Captain Kirk? I'm watching a lot of Star Trek reruns. A6 is a normal move. I play this sort of position a lot with white. But Queen A4 type of lines where the queen is artificially placed and the Queen A4, Queen's Indian. Now maybe D5 at some point. Hedgehog is a hard thing to play, honestly. For white, it's more difficult for white than for black. I'm equal here, but I mean playing for a win is another story. Udasian. Queen F3. Offer a draw. Then I have to beat you. colonel of chess. Colonel. There goes my streak starter. Just off for a draw. I don't mind if it was like a weekday stream where I'm just playing games, but now he does it. DK guy just hallucinated he hung his queen. Or he offered a draw, or he pressed resign instead of offering a draw by accident. But that's definitely the only way I can beat him. One of two things, you know. He either pressed resign by accident, or thought he dropped his queen and just resigned on purpose. I don't know. That is the only way I'm going to beat him. Aldisto is in first place. I was getting ready to offer you a draw, DK guy, but it's so boring to just keep offering draws. It's not a very good, you know, it's not a very good example. But, you know, honestly, we are playing an arena, and I think draws are part of the strategy of the thing. So I don't think it's shameful to, like, offer draws to my tougher opponents. Yeah. I haven't done that recently, DK guy, but I have done it before. Black is overextending with e4. The Rachmanov attack. Put pressure on the e4 pawn. Force him to give up his strong point. This is a very interesting move by Black. Just doesn't care. Excellent. Yeah, that's well thought out. Now my bishop is doesn't really want to sell itself necessarily for a bad bishop or a knight. But I guess at this point I really need to try to win this pawn. If he's going to give it to me, we need to take it. How is this guy's score in the tournament? He's like 1800. He better not be like 4-0 or something. This could be risky to try to take that pawn. Castles is something to think about. I don't really want to be tied down to the c3 pawn. Interesting pawn sack by Black. He's used 15 seconds for the game. He's either very lucky or very strong. Is this guy like 5-0 or something? I hope not. That wouldn't be good. Queen d2, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes pawn, and then bishop h3, and I can't castle. Honestly, not my favorite variation. Queen d2, pawn takes pawn, castles, and then we try to surround the pawn. But by then he has a lot of play. So it's really a good question. I think we should just give it to him. But I'm not at all sure what's going on here. Totally unclear. Actually has knight d4. Yeah, this is looking a little sketchy for me. Not sure I should even play that. White's play a little too strong. I mean, Black's play. White's play, I wish. A little too fast, a little too strong. Can I see this guy's score? I can't see it. 4 wins, 4 losses. He's lost 1 to Aldisto. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure about this position. Maybe I should take on f5. Kind of a strange move. Go into the arena, click on his or her name. Alright, I didn't... This guy's used 30 seconds for the whole game. It's getting a little out of control. I guess he's just completely fearless. Once in a while I get an opponent like that who has no respect, zero fear, and just doesn't make a mistake sort of out of luck. But with 1800, I mean, I should be seeing some sort of errors. Using the amount of time that he's using. Does he play a lot of bullet? Almost none. That's strange. He's just lucky. I think we'll see like a mistake or two down the line. But as they say, it's better to be lucky than good. Really, he's playing radically fast. I mean, you're just bound to make a mistake at the speed that Reza is playing. E3. Rook C1, also an interesting move. Rook B1. Move 11. Of course gift subs are allowed. Gotta be careful here, though. Wonder how he likes trading queens. Probably not a big fan. I'm gonna guess of endgames. Gift subs are allowed. Just don't do it during the simul. No, you know what? Just don't give gift subs right before the simul starts, and we're all good. But we'll take him. He didn't trade queens. Imagine that. Okay, my f2 pawn. That's kind of scary. He plays no bullet chess. And he's 1800 in rapid. What's going on with gift subs? I don't know. Maybe they were banned. I haven't seen any gift subs. Maybe they're disallowed or something by Twitch. Fortuna Chess Coach just donated one to get it started. It is a little hard to believe my opponent has no bullet games playing the speed which he plays. That's kind of strange. I would think a bit odd. We're up a pawn, but not an easy position to convert with the time problem. It is a winning position, theoretically, for white. But not so easy. tricked me. This is kind of a dangerous continuation. I mean, how does a guy who's like played no bullet games play this fast? Yeah, it's highly suspicious, whatever. He's starting to use time. Now what? Jesus Christ. I'm sure you're 1800. The 1800 master with perfect technique. Rook e6 almost wins for black, luckily it doesn't. Now it's what, a draw? Oh, this is ridiculous, dude. What is it, still a draw? Now he loses. Does he still have a draw there with king c8 or something? No, it's lost. Now a4. King and pawn endgames are pretty easy, Bob. You don't need to calculate, you just know. But I think it was a draw at one point. He definitely wasted some time. I'm very, very lucky to win. I could have easily been lost when he had rook e6 check. It's a miracle. Yeah, he plays on because he wants to have no more points in the arena. So it's a draw. Shit, it's not a draw. So I'm winning. G5, natural try. So this is a blunder, king d5. Wow. Holy crap. King d5 is a blunder. I have to play king d4. What's the difference? Children. Why is that different? Oh my god. King d5, g4. What? King d4, g4. King d5, g4. King e4. King d4, I don't have to play king e4. So I can play c5. So I'm in the square of the pawn here. With king d5, I wasn't inside the square of the pawn, so I couldn't play c5. That's why it's a win. Very instructive, kids. Good technique. Resume. Are there like 70,000 people online? He did not play like an 1800. Speed-wise, extremely good. Lemonade Master. Who is that? Who is Lemonade Master? Come on. What is this? Are they like just killing everybody? Has anybody played Lemonade Master? Are they human? Or Memorex? The name is kind of suspicious, Lemonade Master. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Sounds like the kind of account you would make up just to troll someone for one day, then dispose of it. Yeah. Suspicious. Very suspicious. The disposable account syndrome. So I've played like a million games with Jeroen. He's actually quite good at his Stonewall. The old Stonewall attack. B6. Too little sugar and sour lemon sounds like a good combination there. Seriously, Lemonade Master, perfect score. If you guys think he's a cheater, you should report him. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I haven't played him. I haven't seen his games. But if anyone suspects someone, then report them sooner rather than later. So maybe even we get them like kicked out before the tournament's even over. C3. No, you should report people. It's like reporting your coronavirus. It's a community. It's your responsibility as a citizen of lichess to report cheaters. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna catch everyone on their own, you know. I think the things that should be reported are computer cheating, spamming, and people who like disconnect when you have a winning position. It's another really bad one. I don't know how good. I mean, the lichess has some automated computer cheater apprehension systems, but I mean, objectively, I think they need people to report the cheaters. Fortuna Chess, I don't mind those spams. You know, you're someone who I know, but I had a spam from this other guy trying to sell his website. He might be legit. Then don't report him. I just meant if he was clearly like not legit. Has he faced any of the stronger players and beaten them? If he beats DK Guy, we know we're in trouble. For example, that would be very, very dubious. But yeah, the one blunder, sometimes they make intentional blunders early. The experienced cheaters know what to do. You can detect them, it just takes more work, of course. Anyway, whatever. We're having fun. Aldous Stowe, second place. I'm in third. DK Guy lurking, waiting for another pairing with me. I'm actually only in contention because DK Guy resigned in the equal position against me. Bob, are you playing? Thanks for the gift sub for Fortuna Chess Coach. I thought he would start an avalanche. You ruin with knight e4. Not really a typical Stonewall attack kind of move. It's like Akiba Rubinstein playing the... Whoa, Fortuna Chess Coach just went crazy, gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the stream. Really, really weird. Fortuna gifted 5 subs, guys. He already gifted one, that's 6. So I thought he was gonna instill the rest of you to donate. Thank you. Fortuna Chess Coach. C4 knight f6 check. Getting me distracted here. Good chance for Jeroen. I don't know, knight e4. I mean, I just wouldn't want to trade pieces necessarily, but his knight is badly placed on d2. So it looks like a sensible move. I was looking for tactics. I don't really have an especially good move here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess it's good for both of us to trade pieces here, theoretically. We both have more maneuvering room now. Theoretically. Thank you, Fortuna Chess Coach. Very generous, man. Lemonade donation. What am I going to do? Position is equal. Is d5 a problem? I feel like I'm playing the Sicilian. You guys should also check out Fortuna Chess Coach. He also does a stream. Bishop d2. Yeah, just methodically developing the pieces. Imagine that. What am I going to do? It's so hard to get anything going here. Have a challenge? Dude, I'm playing a tournament now, Killer Brecht. So Jeroen is solid, man. He knows his stonewall attack. The position is... This is a mistake now. I think Jeroen knows that. He should know better than to play that. Giving me the 2 bishops is not really optimal. Not optimal for white. F5. Double-edged decision. But I'm going for it. Maybe not good, though. Yeah. I'm not sure F5 was a good idea. Objectively. His bishop is bad, bishop is worse than my bad bishop. Which is my bad bishop? Again, this one. This is my good bishop. This is my bad bishop. Okay. I was going to take with the rook, but then he takes on c5. So I guess we have to take with the queen to preserve our structural integrity. Now he just blundered. But don't take him lightly. Even if I win a pawn here, I mean, I'm not sure objectively how great this is. Like CD, queen d4, bishop e3. I'm up a pawn, but my pawn is backward. This is completely backward. It's an extra pawn that's difficult to really profit from. I think Jeroen is underrated, but he's inconsistent and he does have a propensity to blunder. He makes a fairly high number of like howlers. Drinking too much beer. I don't know. He'll make a fair amount of like overt one move blunders for his level. Slightly higher than average blunder propensity. But experienced. You know, he was our first moderator, Bob. Thankfully he didn't have to deal with you. No, I mean, nobody plays the stonewall attack at the master level except for like a handful of people. I mean, it would be very, very rare. I faced it against some 2020 rated guy or 2050. It was really annoying, like last month. You know what? He didn't play the stonewall attack. He played the London system, but it felt like a stonewall attack. I was all prepared for the guy to play the stonewall attack, and then he didn't at the last minute. He like second guessed his own prep. So I'm up a pawn, but again, here it is. Also, rook on the 7th could be dangerous. Jeroen got me with rook on the 7th in a simul recently. He's got some really good fundamentals sometimes. Sneaking my rook on d8 there. He got 2 rooks on the 7th. I was able to, the last time we played, I was able to save the game by a small miracle. This is the second pawn now. They're multiplying. Both sides with some potential back rank weaknesses. My IQ, I don't know. Pretty low. What are we doing? Why didn't you take on e6? He second-guessed himself. Ah! I'm gonna lose on... Oh my god, my queen! Psychologically unfair. Who would trade queens in that position? No. Oh, man. He's coming to get me with his king now. That's not nice. Now it's a draw. Now it's a draw. Claiming a draw. Claiming a draw. I'm claiming a draw. This is totally drawn. Obviously. Who trades queens when they're down material? Can't believe you did that. Not making progress. We're definitely making progress. We just have to go win his other pawns now. Told you I'm claiming a draw. Draw. Claimed a draw. Good game though. That was close. Lemonade Master, let's pause. Wait, I just want to see Lemonade Master's score now. Alright. He's won every single game, including against Xerox. But Xerox is unstable. He's inconsistent. Not like beating DK Guy. So He's got a 20-80 performance so far. All right. Probably a troll. Yeah, it's suspicious that he's totally brand new, made yesterday. We have a troll who used to try to get in my tournaments all the time. Might be him. Sorry, Rune. You let me claim a threefold. Obvious draw. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Might be that guy. The rating, probably in that range. This is interesting. I would normally resign, you ruin, if I wasn't fighting for a place prize. Of course. In this brutal arena. Go for h4. This is a little over the top. But I think h5 kind of justifies it. I'm a little tilted, honestly, playing h4. Jesus Christ. The guy just sent me a message and he's asking me, he's watching the stream and he's asking me why I don't accept his challenge. Seriously. Don't drink the pink lemonade. We're holding an arena here. I don't accept your challenge because we're playing our own. We have a tournament, like, right now. Seriously. The Lemonade Master. Lemonade Master is a little suspicious, but he's managed to evade, like, all the high-rated players, so there's no evidence of anything suspicious. He played 1h6. Yeah, that doesn't look good. As I said earlier, if you guys are suspicious, then report the player in question. I think it's your responsibility as citizens of lichess. Never ever got a little bit carried away here with the weirdness. Maybe it's contagious. What started as a sort of dubious opening for me has turned into, yeah, dubious opening for him. He might get away with it, though. I don't know where to put my king. Yeah, maybe we should just castle. Whose position is more dubious, black or white? Oh, you beat him in 2 moves. Seriously? What? That sounds like something that guy would do. Avert suspicion by losing in 2 moves. That's like my friend Pop Gellert, who has, like, basically bipolar disorder. Got upset and he lost on purpose against a GM. Purposely playing like F3, E5, G4 in an over-the-board game and getting mated. It's a clear sign of mental illness to lose in 2 moves. Maybe we shouldn't report him, just refer him to a psychiatrist. And Tony. Yeah, he's trolling the stream, basically. This is a really strange game for my opponent. I'm the one who played h4. Well, and Tony, he's a, I don't know. Would you define him as like an intermediate player? But he's not really that experienced. He's an improving player, but he doesn't have a lot of experience, and he's a late starter, and he's going to make blunders. More than most people. Higher propensity to blunder when you start late. You're talking about his opponent blundered the exchange? Anyway, it's a foregone conclusion that Lemonade Master wins the tournament. Congratulations, dude. Very impressive. Now it's gone too far. Never, ever, ev. We win a piece here? Not exactly. Yeah, we do. Crunchy. Creamy, crunchy cupcake candy. Cook cake? Did I say that? I haven't practiced that. Rango. This doesn't win a piece. It just does nothing. It basically trades stuff. Doesn't really win anything. It's a big trade. White is better. No, redemption. You want me again. Black played king h7. I think king h8 is better. Red Dead Redemption. Very disappointed with that game so far. I can't access the game all the time. Alright. Queen e2. I don't know who this player is. We beat them twice. Red Dead Redemption is so good, but I can't even log in. I don't know what it is. Dude, seriously? What is this game? Rook d8, queen g6. Alright, I don't get it. He's got defense. You can't play 3D games because you get motion sick. I like the premise of Red Dead Redemption, but I've had problems, all sorts of technical problems. Logging in. Last time I could only play in story mode. It's mate. Alright, back to tournament. What do we got left? 30 minutes still. So Lemonade Master like threw a game in 2 moves to look believable now. Well, that's gonna look good. By the way, he's 1888 in Bullet, based on how many games? 1888 in Bullet, based on 10 rated games, 8 victories, 2 defeats. That wouldn't be our friend, you know. Our old friend, he would be stronger than 1888, wouldn't he? He was quite a good bullet player. Alisto's still in front of me. That's very, very impressive. So what's happening with Antoni? Antoni lost? Yeah, surprising. Yeah, this is just... So he just basically gave away all his pieces on purpose. Antoni just dropped all of his own pieces. It's like odds. You just give your opponent odds and then use the computer. Trolling the stream. Anyway, we would block him, but I'll report him after the stream if he's played like a computer. No one's gonna like not suspect you because you lost a game on purpose or two. Sadly, he hasn't played any of the highest rated players, DK Guy or Aldisto or me. How do you do that? Purposely, like timing your pairings or something? But I don't want to play this computer. Or whatever he is. Clearly dubious. I won't play him. Sorry. No, I'm not going to give him any sort of satisfaction. Sorry, Bob. I said I was curious what would happen if he played a good player, but I don't want to be the sacrificial lamb. I'm not going to justify his trolling my stream. We'll let Alsto or DK Guy give it a shot. I'm just going to turn off the chat. So we'll ignore the first player here. Aldisto in first place. I'm in second, DK Guy in third. Rossador is close in fourth place. This player is no longer in the tournament. He has been unofficially forfeited by me. Hart Weiss and Nudel. Thank you so much. Huge donation. We haven't seen you in a long time. 2,000 bits starting the week. Thank you, sir. 2,000 bits from Hart Weiss and Nudel. Most welcome. So again, totally dubious, sketchy player. We're kicking him out of the standings. Aldisto is now in first place. I'm in second. DK Guy in third. Rossador in fourth, etc. 25 minutes left. Black grass. Risky berserk here. It might be quite a fast player. I don't know. Bob in 51st place. But in trolling, you're number 2. Maybe number 1. In verbal trolling, you're number 1. Chess trolling. We got the same opening again. I can't believe it. I played H3. That didn't work out well. And he's fast. Blackgrass is gaining time. He's gaining time. And I berserked against him. good. Bobby, you're not good enough at bullet chess to be that troll. We feel pretty confident. Whoever that troll is that you mentioned is crazy, but he's actually a pretty good bullet player. So I got this one opponent who's 1700, but the exactly kind of bad opponent to get in berserking, who's super fast. Tushar was 2300 bullet. What with computer assistance? You think so? What planet? I don't know, man. With the computer assistance, maybe. I think it was like 2000 in reality. Once he started using engines, he went up like 200 or 300 points. I don't know if he used computers, but he definitely used computers in Blitz against me. Not sure if he cheated in Bullet. It's really hard to use computer assistance in Bullet. Well, really hard? I mean, how hard is really hard? Like, you actually have to put some effort into it. Get an automated bot or whatever they do. There are at least like 30,000 people in the world that are qualified to do it, probably. Bob, be careful what you speak of. You may incriminate yourself. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of chess law. We gotta go and kill black here. Kill, kill, murder. But you guys wouldn't know anything about cheating, right? I'm innocent. Wow, he's letting me hit the F7. That's devastating. I mean, cheating is the oldest occupation next to prostitution. I've been playing internet chess since like 1991, probably. They've had a lot of time to perfect it. Ibadas. I don't know, man. 1992. When did I start playing online chess? So, Aldisto in first place with 31. I'm in second. Rossador now in third place. Smothered mate. Smothered mate. Harpweiss and Noodle donated 2,000 bits. Jim with 500 this week. Alms today up to 246. Thank you guys, and especially to Fortuna Chess Coach also with 6 gift subs. Always trust the links that Bob hands out. Was there internet in 1991? Yep. I think it was 91. It might have been 92. That I'm remembering. They're all kind of... I played on one of those green screens in the computer lab at Boston University, and it was the internet chess server, and I used to type in my moves with the keypad. I mean, you know, with the keyboard keypad. I typed in my moves in Blitz, one of those green monitors. That was the best. That's why I'm so good with the mouse now, because I had so much practice. Okay, I'm playing Xerox. I had so much practice with the typing in my moves when I was like young that I'm an expert now with the mouse. That explains why I'm mouse handicapped. We had an interesting game against Martin Remember Martin? Recently, b6 could be a problem here. What would Botvinnik do? Botvinnik. Bishop g4? I don't know, guys. What are you supposed to do here? Now I can play b6. Masturbate, are you playing? I'm showing some serious age. I bet I can type in my moves faster than you guys. Yeah, e3 looks like the right plan to go for d4. In spirit, all right. Aldisto first place. I don't know if you can catch him. 6 points in 18 minutes. We didn't play Aldisto. We played DK Guy twice. I think DK Guy, he just plays in the tournament to play me. But Cormoran playing DK Guy, that's interesting. Cormoran I haven't seen in a long time. He's quite dangerous. Can anyone beat DK Guy? Unless he resigns in a drawn position. If he keeps doing that, I'll have an even score against him on here lifetime. We just need him to resign one more drawn position. I'll get back to 50%. He's giving me some false confidence. We're doing all right. All right. How's the lockdown where you are? Perfect thing for chess losers. To be locked inside. You wouldn't think like unemployed chess players would have a problem with lockdown. But I see so many people complaining about it on Facebook. Trouts is here. Wow. Hey, what's up, man? You missed most of the tournament, but it's good to see you. Bishop takes c6, b takes c6. Going for the doubled pawns, the Xerox. Clear plan. I had a game against Naj Gabor a couple weeks ago in Rapid Chess where he smashed my pawns and did like similar plan. We have to be careful. I like to play that with white sometimes. The weakness around the white king side, not that easy to exploit here. We have really, really strong control of the d3 point. I mean, one school of thought would be like c4. But after takes, bishop takes, d4. He can play d4. That's half the battle. Undoubles his pawns. e5. This is crazy. This is crazy, really crazy move. What am I doing? Bishop takes c3. Would be funny to play that. Funny, haha. Bishop takes c3. G5 is not good. I'm just getting loopy. I was expecting knight f3. Huh. Knight g2. I don't know, guys. I don't like this pawn situation here with those doubles. Blots. Too many blots in backgammon. I don't like these. HTFP, what'd you do? Donate 200 bits from JLoof. But HTFP just earned a new 5K bits badge. How did you do that? Did you just donate, HTFP? He donated another stream. We got a 200-bit donation from WJLoof. Thank you so much. He did. 200 bits. Why didn't I see it? I don't understand why I can't see that HTFP donated. El Rossador coming for number 1. Tied for third now. Yeah, especially with me playing Xerox, who's tough. Master Coughing? What's that? Mr. Coughing. You might hear my son. He has really bad seasonal allergies. But it's not coronavirus, fortunately. C4. I don't care about this pawn. Whatever, man. Have it. Yeah, he would have been like having coronavirus in mid-February or something. Probably not too likely. Man, what am I doing here? I should just offer a draw. Do you want to draw? Maybe we'll take a draw like Uber Driver. Took it. Nice. Get another pairing. I'm slightly worse there. But I'm basically giving him first place. He's got a streak starter too. What? I'm confusing Augusto with Xerox. Whatever. Whatever. I was thinking Xerox was Augusto for a second. Very strange hallucination, but it doesn't matter. No, he's better there. I mean, he's playing knight a4. And that position requires a lot of thought for black. And running out of time, I think he's better. I like his decision to play bishop takes c6. Rossador is winning all his games. Who is he playing? He's beating every... Rossador beat DK guy? What? Whoa. He beat Lemonade Master. That started it all. The two-move mate. Good job beating DK guy. El Rossador. Interesting opening there against Augusto. He's playing d4. Huh. White side of a... classic variation, but f4 is maybe even book. The sarcastic horse. Sarkle horse. Snarkle. Top games, Buaza against Xerox. Oh, there was Cormoran. What happened in Cormoran against Augusto? Augusto won. Cormoran maybe like berserks a lot. He didn't play Cormoran. Who was playing Cormoran? DK guy? Yeah, he won. I don't like my chances here. With El Rossador closing in. With the streak starter, he just started beating everybody. because of that thrown game, your victory will be marred, El Rosador. That fix game against Lemonade Master, you'll never live up to the hype. I gave Lemonade Master a free point too. Don't want to play trolls. I refuse to play trolls, trolling my stream. What's this? Oh, this is the Aldisto game. Good opening play for a win. This is an important game. Not really. I mean, if you want to finish ahead of the troll, theoretically, Aldisto can. But the troll is already, I mean, out of the tournament as far as I'm concerned. 98 players. That's like double the usual. Budapest is tough. It's not a bad opening. You know, Stonewall Master. At least it's not Lemonade Master. I'll never guess what opening he plays. This is going to be my last game, guys. You're not playing the Stonewall. He's the Stonewall Master, and he's not going to play the Stonewall. Come on. From Poland, rated 2200 in Bullet. When is Stonewall Master created? I'm paranoid about everybody. Well, I mean, if I play C4 against Stonewall Master, he can get a Stonewall. I don't mind. I like playing against the Stonewall. It's fine. He's the old Indian Master. He watches Simon Williams. Shimon Williams. Uh-oh. He could have allowed C5 here. That could get spicy. C5 break. But C5 take, queen takes. Whew, that could get crazy. There's really no reason to go nuts. We sacrifice pawn for initiative. Maybe. Do you remember? So he's a bullet player, bullet pro, 2200. He's 1500 in chess 960 though. Do not forget that 99% of tactics don't work. I can't imagine why, Bob. Who? Who? Maybe they took him away. I think we'll have to check with the British Red Cross or something. Haven't seen him in a while. Don't expect to see him again anytime soon. I think he needed some time away. We sent him away for a while. He sent himself away. Black does not try to challenge us. The critical line would be taking on c5, allowing capture, queen takes 95, sacrificing a pawn for the initiative. This way looks gonna be like kind of like slightly better for white. Stable position with a central pawn majority for white. The game calms down a little bit. But it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, Bob. It'll hurt me almost as much as when you left us for a brief period. But not quite. You're more dear. Bishop e5. Knight somewhere. $438 left. This isn't going to count. Aldisto. Aldisto is apparently better, I guess. Those bishops look really strong. I can stay ahead of El Rosador. I can finish theoretical second. But DK guy coming on at the last minute. No pairing. He was lamenting no pairings. Central mass. Careful now. E4. Can I do that? The old Indian for the tournament player. Someone on Sound, man, I always get to these things. The midweek things too late. You better not have a combination here. No. I was looking at Queen F2. Does that work? Queen F2, Bishop H3, Rook D8. That might actually work for black. Queen F2. The game's not going to count. Knight A4. Queen F2 is better than decentralizing my knight. The problem is Bishop H3. Oh, then I can play Knight A4. Genius. I'm a tactical wizard. I saw that. I can meet Bishop H3 with Knight A4. Triple exclamation point. Does it work? This is better than putting my knight on the side of the board needlessly. I'm sorry for your loss. Aldisto took overall first place, even ahead of the troller. Impressive result. I don't think Aldisto's won recently one of the arenas. Fortunately, I don't think I'm going to win this in time. Maybe not win it at all, but if I did win it, it probably wouldn't be in time. We are better here, significantly better. Two bishops, mobile pawn mass, standard kind of position. Pairings are closed. Waiting for my opponent to resign. If the pairings are closed and the standings are closed, nothing will change in the top 5. Even if I win, it would still not change anything. And we're slightly better. It's a standard position. I don't really want to trade, but there goes his kingside. Bishop takes f6. It's pretty devastating damage to the kingside, but I'm not sure it's enough. Game will not count. Aldisto wins the tournament. Trolls do not count. I'm in second. Rosador will be third. So I let him play f5. No, I don't know. No. I don't know if that was a good idea, but it raises some interesting questions. I can just go after that pawn. So he has to be careful here. What can I do, though? I'm kind of frozen. How about a knight endgame? I think I like knight endgames. G4 is even interesting. G4. I wish this was like a candidate's game. This is just for the love of chess that I'm finishing this game, guys. It's all for the love of chess. G4. We are better. The mother of all pawn masses. But this undoubles his pawns. F5. I don't know. H6 or King G7. I guess only H6 is possible. Only move. We're getting pretty nasty here. With F5, F6. F5 is definitely good. You guys see the game 2 days ago? MVL was black against Wang Hao in an ending. Wang Hao is like, this loses for black. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe he's a genius. Maybe it doesn't. Knight takes d5. Wow. I mean, this should lose for black. F5. This d5 pawn should fall. If g5, d4. Eventually black should lose there. The d5 pawn goes. Yeah, Wang Hao played g4. It was like a horrible positional mistake. I couldn't believe it, you know. He's like up a pawn with winning chances against MVL. And why did I play pawn takes pawn? But a really simple mistake where he like puts his pawns on the like same color of his bishop, and then it's like totally degrading his advantage. Back to the tournament. Aldisto wins it, 22-41 performance. I'm in second place with a very weak 21-52. Okay, I mean, some things happened there to alter my performance rating. We had Lemonade, whoever, doesn't count. Third place goes to Rossador. Our second place finisher is forfeited for being a troll. Rossador is in third place. DK Guy, fourth place. And this player that I didn't see before, Hazael, K. Hazael, in fifth place. Solid result, 2078. Xerox couldn't get it going. He's in sixth. Cormoran 7. Webmax 8. Acerbate 9th. And 10th place goes to Pipetto, who probably played the most games of anybody in the tournament, with 13. Thanks, Mr. Slowhand. Good to see you. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be back. Who can't be here? Someone say that you got to take the dog out. We'll see you later, Pedro Tony. Thanks for playing. We had a grand total of 99 players, an all-time record due to the lockdown. Anyway, congratulations to our winners, Aldisto, myself, and El Rossador. Rossador had a performance, let's see what his performance is. Performance rating doesn't say. Why does it say your performance rating? Wait, Rossador. It should say Rossador's performance rating. There, performance 1972. A little above your expected result. Rossador is rated at 1837. Move 11. Thank you guys. DK guy is the moral winner with best performance. Yeah, my tournament I threw one game on purpose for not playing against the troll, and honestly I was lucky to finish second because DK guy was nice enough to click the resign button in a drawn position or equal position. I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Move 11, for the donation, 100 bits, and Mr. Fortuna Chess Coach, and Move 11 for your subs, and also to Hardvice and Noodle, 2,000 bits, Jim, Mr. Slohan, Oms, WJ Loof, HTFP, and Mr. Move 11. Mr. Coffee, I was thinking about you. Thank you for being our moderator here. Anyway, guys, it's fun. It's a fun tournament, and it's just a nice distraction from the hell that we're living through in the world right now. So I wish everybody the best of health. We'll be back tomorrow morning, and I will see you then with the Panda from lockdown in Budapest, Hungary. Can't play chess in real life, so we'll play here. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.